Hey guys, this is Tony Schumacher out here at the Super Nationals in Englishtown, New Jersey. Throughout the week we've been taking questions from our Go Army Facebook, Twitter fans, and followers, and I'm going to answer a few like we do at every race. Joanne Laurent asks, what steps do you as a driver go through during a burnout? We start the car, and the crew chief gives me the go-ahead. I'll roll forward, and out ahead I can see that someone's lining me up, left, right, to make sure that we know the back's going to fishtail a little bit to the left, so where we want the tire marks. And by the way, we don't always do the burnout where we're going to run. Sometimes we do the burnout move over because the burnout pulls the rubber off the racetrack. It depends on the conditions of the track. So I roll through, and when I give it gas, I'm off the clutch, and the throttle stop holds it. So I open the gas, and it actually just opens the throttle just a little tiny bit, enough to give it power, but we're rolling through water, and we're heating the tires. We're burning the old rubber off the tires, heating the tires up a little bit, and then we're burning back on them. I stop the car, push the clutch pedal in, and use the handbrake. Stop. Make sure the fuel's where it's supposed to be. We trim it because we have 2 fuel pumps, and we're trimming that to keep the fuel pressure where we want it, which more fuel is going to cool it, less fuel is going to heat it. And then I'll put it in reverse. Okay, in the reverser, believe it or not, when I push away from me, that's to back up. And that is because when I give it gas to go forward, when I open the throttle, the G's go back, so the reverser and every lever wants to be back, or else they'll put themselves back. You don't want the car to leave the starting line and go into reverse. That'd be bad. Then we back up, stop the car. The crew chief will pull me forward. They'll stop me about a foot before pre-stage. They're going to make their final adjustments. And then I'm going to pre-stage, put the visor down, pull the fuel pumps on, step off the clutch, and stage the car. And that's the process. After that, we open the throttle. 3.5 seconds later, pull the parachutes, and look at the wind light, usually. So, Lisa Gustafson, my buddy, asks, is there something that you have never done but are dying to try? It's a very good question. I've swam with sharks, jumped out of airplanes. I've done most everything. Been on every roller coaster. Been in F-16s. I need to travel more. Believe it or not, for a guy that travels every weekend to some race, I need to get to Europe. I need to get to Australia. I need to go out and see things. See the world. I need to just experience some stuff. And that's going to come, I guess, later in life, but it's something that I absolutely have to do. I just don't feel like I've traveled the world enough. Jerry Ann, my friend again, with all the activities and events that you have been part of over the years, how do you keep your focus on racing and the necessary preparations? It's an outstanding question, and I use that in every one of my 200 speeches a year. If you don't prepare, why show up? Yeah, I like to do things when I'm home and I'm with my family, but I understand the rule book, and the rule book states, simply put, I need to get to the finish line before the other guy without going early. And to do that, I need to work out, I need to stay in shape, and I understand that winning is what makes us successful, what the Army wants, what the fans want, what I want for myself. I never dreamt of waking up and stinking at drag racing. I wake up, and when I get up in the morning, I go to the gym, I work out, I prepare, so that my favorite expression, over prepare, then go with the flow. I loved hearing that. I read it from a lady that wrote down her life's lessons, and I thought, that's cool. If you over prepare, the flow seems to be really good. You don't win races by showing up with an average game. You don't win races by showing up hoping you kind of do good. You wake up, you prepare, and you go and you win, and that's how you do it. It's my mental thought. It's what I think of every day. So how do I keep focused? I guess it's just built in me that I want to win. I don't ever want to be part of a losing team, and to do that, got to stay focused. Joe Mallies asks, Tony, what kind of final adjustments that Mike Green makes right before you make a run? Sets the idle, sets the barrel valve, and then the most important command, he moves me forward. And that's the most critical. If I didn't see his hand, I wouldn't move. I have no idea what they're doing behind me. So he's making sure the barrel valve is set right, the idle adjustments are good. Everything else has been set before that. They've taken off the throttle stop. They've taken off everything they can take off to make sure that I can go fast forward. And then Mike just gives me the go-ahead. Good questions, guys. Thanks to our Facebook, Twitter fans and followers for the questions. Keep them coming. Look for the posts at facebook.com/GoArmy, or follow us on Twitter at Army Racing. we enjoy hearing from you guys each and every week. Myself and Ryan Newman will keep answering your questions, and you guys keep thinking of good ones, man. Again, like I said last week, if we're not answering it, keep them coming. Say the same thing over and over again. Eventually we'll get to it. We'll see you guys in Bristol.